Hello everyone, it's Farket here, and in this video, I'm going to show you the best beach start in Sons of the Forest. If you don't know, there's 3 random starting locations you can get. You don't get to pick. There is no real best one, I think, but I guess you could have a favorite, and I would say that this one is my least favorite. The purpose of this is to give you the best start possible based on the location. Now, I've just started in this game, and what I've done is I've opened up the container and got my axe and set it as number 1. And also, I've woken up Kelvin, and I've added this in with cheats so I could keep repeating the same thing instead of doing the same reload and start over and over again with the risk of not getting the beach location. The first container should have medication. You want to eat that, generally ASAP. So you want to go around and open up all the containers. Try not to forget any. Okay, once that's done, you can go over to these guys on these stilts. One of them has an item that's hidden. It's here. See? It's an MRE underneath the rock. I don't think it's meant to do that. Now I'm going to tell Calvin to follow me, because why not? He knows where you are and will follow you anyway. Now you can go that way and get the binoculars and some items and that sort of stuff. It's near some canoes or kayaks in a cove, but it's not that good and it's a far way to travel and you'll have to come back this way anyway, I think. So you want to head along here. Now here is a cave and we're going to go in it and grab some items. If you're too scared of caves at this point, I don't blame you for skipping it, but you're literally walking right in to the entrance and pulling stuff out. So in here is some items. There's a container. We've got some flares in it, a circuit board in the laptop. This is a waypoint for a bunker. You want to look around in this room here, pick up any items you can. There's some ammo and stuff. A lot of this respawns too. And that's as far as we're going to go. If you want to keep going, you can, but there isn't much of I think there's 2 pieces of meat and then you've got to deal with a whole bunch of enemies. However, you can bypass all of that and go to where the rebreather is. And it's actually not too difficult to get. But if you're just starting the game for the first time, you probably don't want to do that. But it is an option if you want to do it. I'll show some footage here of me doing it. You don't have to fight any enemies, just run past them. There is a shark at the end, but what's a shark going to do? This is also the same cave that's got the taser in it, if you're wondering. If you do get the rebreather and you go past the shark, you just swim outside the cave and back into the open world, and it's right next to the entrance again. So it's pretty easy to get to. Once you're out, opening up the map so you can see where I'm going. So we're going to head around this way. Now, if you're confident, like I am, you don't have to walk around the long way, just swim across here. Is there anything that can get you? Maybe, but I've done this run about 10 times to make sure it's as efficient as possible. And I haven't been bitten by anything yet. But knowing me, when the recording's gone, I might get bitten by something. There is sharks in the game, but I don't think they're there. So you're swimming over to these rocks and what looks like beached whales. So reason we're heading for these 2 is that it's a good landmark and there is a rope right here. So you might as well. And then we head over here. Keep following the beach along. I don't know if you can see it, but there's 2 tents up ahead. Oh, there's the flare. So there's some random items scattered around here. There's some oysters there. There's more around the corner, heaps of them if you need them. There's a weapon we're about to get. It used to be stuck in the boats, but it's been moved up here now. A solar panel, some noodles, another solar panel. Here it is here. That is the machete. I do not know if it's a good weapon or not. I have never really used it, but there's heaps of items here. And a cooking pot, that's like essential. Just so you know, with these gas things, I think they respawn. But they do blow up if you hit them, so try not to hit them. See? That made Calvin run away. We're not going to go around there. There's a cannibal village right around the corner there. So what we're going to do is have the weapon out to stop the GPS shaking. And we're just going to follow along this mountain ridge here. You can see it on the map here, see? But also what you see around the edge of it is a little steering wheel, which is a golf cart. And we're going to that. You can't climb vertical surfaces in this game. Probably could be quicker to go around the other way. I don't know. I don't think so. There's a tarp on this tree here. Oh, it's starting to rain, man. There we go. Pick up anything you find along the way, like sticks and rocks and berries and plants and mushrooms and anything like that. It's definitely worth doing. I just don't want my camera to be like this while you're trying to watch it. You know what I mean? Trying to pick up everything. It's disorientating. So we go around the rocks and walk up this steep hill? No. So we just walk up to where the road is. Most golf carts are found on the road. After we get this, we're going to go and get the modern axe. The start isn't as good as the forest start, but we can make do with it. See, just as you come up to here, there is another flare man up here. We want to get in the golf cart. Calvin's coming, so we wait for him to get in. It's a long way to get in. Got it going around to the back, but okay. Once he's in, you go up here. This camp here is a bit lackluster. There's actually not much in it. But we're going to stop here anyway. And then he dies. A lot of C4 bricks I'm finding. Yeah, it's just 2 containers and that laptop. Yeah, you can save here if you want, but we're moving on. Now, where we're going after this is a little purple GPS marker to the left on the GPS, which is quite some distance away. If you stick to the roads, you're probably going to have a much better time. So that's what we're going to do. This is a fairly long drive as well, and it will take you some time. A few minutes. It's just quite a bit longer compared to the other starts. Now, when you're traveling this road, you should probably keep an eye out because you might see some camps along the way or items on the side of the road, and it might be worth to stop and pick them up. For example, this is the first one. It's just a few items here, which might be worth getting out and getting. There is a container and a tarp. So, yeah, if you've got Calvin following you, he'll have to get out and get in every time. You don't need Calvin to follow you. He'll find you on his own. He's got his own truck. There's a cannibal village right there. I didn't even notice that was there. Enemies on the road, as they take the roads as well. We're just going to drive around them. You could run them over, but I don't know if that pisses them off. It is quite likely that it could. There's another camp here. We're going to pull up. Some containers here. A lot of drinks, booze and that. Oh, it's actually not a bad camp, this one. Definitely stop here. You could switch to that if you wanted to. This is like a motorized unicycle. It's faster than the golf cart, and you can get through the bushes or the forest a lot easier, but you can fall off it quite easily, and you can't piggyback Calvin on it. A lot of energy drinks in this spot here, and you can save here if need be. You can't store that in your inventory. So what we're going to do, we're going to jump back in the golf cart and keep going. All my starts, my best starts, end up in the same spot. So we're just going to keep following the road. Coming up is actually another golf cart. There is some people down there that died. There's a moose. Okay, so I know where we are. This is where a bunker is, but you can't access it without the shovel. You get the shovel a bit later on in the game. Just want to quickly check if there's any items around here. I think there's a couple of batteries in here. Oh, there's resin in there. That's cool. And an excavator. Oh, there's the batteries on the ground. Usually in the back part. Yeah, you got to dig here. You could switch golf carts if you want. I don't think it really matters though. I hope they make Calvin get into the golf cart a little bit quicker. Now, this is a bit tricky, this spot. So what you want to do is cross here and follow this road up here. And the reason being is because if you go straight towards that thing, it's quite difficult to get around. So where that lake is on the GPS and such is not easy to drive a golf cart through. It's actually near impossible. So you just take this little bit of a detour and you're going to have a much better time. This road is like completely straight pretty much. Is that raccoons? You can run them over. And deer. So we got turn, and then here it is here, the red flare. And when you get out, you will have the modern axe right here. As with my other starting videos, you will always end up here because this weapon is very good. It's worth getting. And then you want to empty this, grab all the items you can. So yeah, this one is not as good as the forest, but it's pretty good. Where you go from here, completely up to you. And to show you, this is what we got. And we've only been playing for about 10 minutes. So you got a couple of good weapons, the machete and the axe. I don't know if the machete's good actually. Then you got the pot, which is essential. You want to fill that up and boil it and get some clean water ASAP. Okay, I wasn't 100% satisfied with that start. So I redid the run, ended up back here, and I've saved and reloaded. So I had an idea. What you could do is to head towards the bunker that you just got the laptop coordinates for. Because it's marked on your map, it should be quite easy to find. It is easy to find because you can see where it is. However, there is a problem. The roads that lead to it aren't very good. So how you get to it is up to you. So what I'm going to do is just drive there and take the route that I think would be best. You can't completely go inside here because it requires a key card, but you can get access to the 3D printer. So I'm going to try and cut through and take the road off here and head down this way. There's a lot of trees and a lot of bushes. It's hard to see where I'm going. And I got it wedged in the creek, but good thing is you can push it out. Close enough. So you can see it on the map here. And what I'll suggest is coming here and printing some things that you'll need. I don't know if you need them, but they are helpful. So if you saw the forest start one, the best forest start one, you'll know the drill here. Except all you need is a canteen. Come up to here, flask. I got 100 mil. Oh, good. That's all I need. I got that 100 mil from the back of the golf cart where those 3 batteries were. And there's heaps of items in here that all respawn, except for the ones in the cases. And the story item. Oh, I'm maxed out on batteries already. There's lots of arrows and crossbow bolts there. And there's more resin. There's a lot of batteries. You do not want to waste them. So what I suggest is filling up that and making something that requires batteries, such as a GPS case. Then you craft them into GPS locators. They're here. Circuit board, batteries, wire. Don't waste any batteries. So once you're done there, exit, get your golf cart back. I think I pushed it too far, now it's running away from me. This thing would be so heavy. Calvin will catch up. Now if you're looking for a place to go after here, just head up this road. This is turning into the reverse of the forest best start that I have. It just adds a little bit of extra spice. And yeah, you're up here. This is one of the best places to build. You don't have to come up and do this, but it's optional. A whole bunch of items now. You've been to so many camps that you're going to be carrying too much of these things and you're just not going to be able to carry them. Oh, it's a can opener. So yeah, definitely recommend coming here. Can opener's alright. And then yeah, if you want to know what's up there, you can follow that way and get the stun baton and there's a little cave and heaps of places you can go. Though it is getting closer to nighttime on this one. It's 3 PM. So what you do is up to you now. You can build a base because you got Calvin, you got an axe. You can go explore, you got the golf cart. And do whatever you want. You can go caving. The rope gun cave's up there. Highly recommend getting that one. Anyway, if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. Cheers.